The internal report from the Biological Research Laboratory dates to March 12, 1961. It details protocols for the isolation and manipulation of bacterial agents. This document should have been a simple scientific note. Instead, a line in these archives reveals classified research methods. These methods were designed for a dispersion the public never witnessed. What follows in this file was never explained. Why were these specific protocols on pathogens never disclosed publicly? The archives point to a fundamental divergence between internal research and public communication. The 1961 document, stemming from CIA protocols, suggests specific methods for managing and classifying biological agents. These protocols were designed for national security purposes, not just science. Yet, the existence of these internal protocols was never brought to light. Consulting the 1975 Church Commission archives reveals major gaps in governmental coordination regarding pathogen surveillance. The report shows that crisis management was fragmented. This left shadows over how biological data was collected and communicated. Researchers who accessed these files suggest that official surveillance methods were less complete than public reports claimed. In 1982, reports from the U.S. Public Health Bureau detail the official methods for monitoring bacteria in water systems. These documents present the accepted protocols for environmental analysis. However, the archives suggest these official protocols masked a more complex reality regarding contaminant dispersion. Researchers discovered that crucial contamination data was filtered before public release. But what information exactly was withheld, and for what reason? The anomalies reside in a gap between internal documentation and public narrative. CIA archives, particularly the 1961 protocols, indicate methods for classifying biological data that were hidden from public opinion. Researchers found these protocols suggest a parallel management of scientific data by intelligence agencies. Did this parallel management affect public perception of health risks? The 1975 Church Commission reports highlight failures in governmental coordination. The archives show that epidemic responses were often based on incomplete information. Testimonies from FDA members indicate that initial data on food contamination were filtered before official publication. What remains unexplained is how this retention influenced the management of large-scale microbiological risks. The 1982 water surveillance reports detail official testing methods. The archive suggests these methods, though seemingly transparent, do not reflect the full scope of collected data. The disparity between internal protocols and public reports suggests an intent to control public perception regarding the spread of bacterial diseases. Researchers observed that the existence of secret protocols concerning biological agents is separated from official public health reports. Does this separation reveal a broader structure of control? Until now, one might believe that official reports described a transparent management of microbiological risks. But a line in the declassified files shows that internal protocols, such as those from 1961, suggest methods for collecting and classifying biological data that were intentionally concealed. The gap between internal procedures and public reports reveals an intent to control public perception regarding disease propagation. But if the official data is incomplete, what is the true nature of what was withheld? If the documents are complete, then the divergence between internal protocols and public reports is not a simple administrative error. It is a strategy of intentional control. The remaining mystery is how this dissociation was maintained across decades. The archive suggests that the management of biological data was not solely a matter of national security. It was an architecture designed to shape public perception of risk. This was not the only program the archives chose to bury. Those who accessed these files found a parallel reality. A hidden structure influenced the public response to health crises. But what was the true scope of that influence? The 1982 report details a 45% variance in environmental contamination data. This figure is concealed within the margins of a footnote. It suggests a statistical manipulation of the official results. Line 14 of paragraph 7 reveals a specific data filtering method. This detail, seemingly insignificant, changes the entire reading of the surveillance reports. If internal protocols were designed to mask a biological reality, what did the agencies choose to let the public see? And if the true question is not what was hidden, but why this information became so crucial today? This program is officially closed. What replaced it? That is a conversation for another day.